You look good, you have all of the something there about you. Yes, goodie!
Listener letters.
So this was sent in, I think this was a post my friend Daniel sent me and said I should use it as my hot topic this week. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So it says, when you're dating someone exclusively, does it mean that you are in a relationship?
No. Most people.
No.
Absolutely not.
Facts.
It's like a proposal.
Yeah.
So you're not married and people shouldn't say my hobby. I hate when people do that.
No, I'm one of those
Isn't it
people.
funny, you know?
I'm one of those people.
You're
I
not
call
married,
it.
but you're calling your man your husband?
I'm declaring it. I'm manifesting it.
No,
I've manifested it with a lot of people, and
you
it ain't here. It's.
Stop.
I have to live in delusion sometime.
No.
Sometime I have to.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
There's nothing that between delusion and manifestation, by the way.
True.
It's a whole other conversation. Anyways, it's really just like, no, because why? No, absolutely not. You need to come good. You need to come with a query on same. So the question is, will you be my girlfriend? Would you like to be in a relationship with me? Because you are just...
So do you need to be asked?
Yes.
Let me tell you, right? Because
Oh, you're not, you don't...
no,
Can you try? Just try me. Somebody that needs to be asked.
no, I need to be asked. Don't get me wrong, right? Because I'm just thinking about in the past or what led me to be asked. Because I remember I was dating somebody and like, okay, my dad, I'm a man. Me I call him a man. Me I do everything, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend. Like
And you were just like...
a month, 2 months later, and I was like,
John, stop. John,
What's he money there?
hold up, wait a minute. Like, so I was like, no, I think so. We did, locked in, ain't no switching up. He was like, no, he was like, were you dating anybody? And he was like, yeah.
Oh, really?
He was, because we weren't dating, so he said we didn't have any exclusive
Well, to be
dating.
honest with
But then the
you,
question says, when you're dating someone exclusively,
Right.
does it mean you're in a relationship?
No, because I will also ask the question outside of me knowing that I'm not in a relationship. Obviously, can't ask that. But I very upfront and ask you, are you dating somebody else? Because I want to know what we're doing here. But
What we are doing, yeah.
we do that? Because we can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need to be clear on that. If
Mm-hmm.
we go outside and look like an idiot, or we outside looking at the same thing.
Yeah.
Clear on that. So in this case, it's giving, if it is that you're exclusively dating,
But then what's the difference between exclusively dating and in a relationship?
I was just about to say.
Okay.
You're in a situationship.
What?
That's a situationship. You're not in a relationship, you're in a situation.
But what makes a relationship? The question?
Yes, like marriage.
Marriage is a paper. Marriage is a
Okay, but it's
paper,
just a
but then
paper.
no,
So
marriage is
it's
a
a paper.
no. It's not just a paper though. It's like a signed
Actually, it's
thing. No, marriage is not just a paper. I'm not passionate. I am actually, but marriage is not just a paper because it's actually like a signed thing. I'm entitled to things. I am your power of
Yeah, but
attorney.
I feel
I'm
like
whatever.
it's not
But then
your-
what's the difference between the thing is exclusively dating?
Meaning, yeah,
I'm not dating somebody else.
And you
You're
are
not dating somebody else.
But
So
but my thing is, when you're asking me to be in a relationship, this is now you are saying committed to being in something and working towards a future with me. Because
Okay,
me
okay.
dating you don't mean nothing. But
No, okay.
Exclusively dating
Okay, that's the clarification.
and
Okay.
it's not going anywhere but us going on dates and eating
Food. Okay, clear. Because you can be
then-
exclusive with somebody, but you don't say a relation. You don't say a long-term
In-
life with
in a
them.
rela-
You're
correct.
exclusive with them for that moment.
That's what I'm saying. But
Okay, fair.
I may not do that something there.
Okay. No. I see your point now, and I agree. So it's like with exclusively dating, you're exclusively dating for a specific time period, right? You're exclusively dating for a specific time period. It don't must lead to a future. But a relationship, you ask me to be in a relationship with you, that's possibly a future.
Yeah, also I feel like it's a commitment.
It's a commitment. It's something. Okay, fair.
To an us.
Yeah.
Of us.
No, but
But if
yeah.
you're also exclusively dating, this person also, I feel like they have the right to. They can go and you have the right to explain everything to them, everything to you. To be honest, because we never there, and once you start with it, we never there.
Sad day. But no, honestly, I think that when it comes to I have to be asked. Like, I have to be asked. If you don't ask me, I'm not a see. And if like a little time pass and I see that we're dating and we've had the exclusivity conversation or whatever, or like we've had I'll ask you if you're dating somebody. I usually ask that question. I'm full of questions. Me is a questions girl.
Same.
Me is a questions girl. So like And then when you said to me, like if I said, I will sometimes bring up the conversation, like, what are we doing? Like, we've been doing this for a time now, and are we in a relationship? What's the next step, right? So, yeah, sometimes I prefer to let the man lead because I don't like to force people into things. But if I know that I'm about to leave, and I'm like, I haven't seen any resemblance of you saying we're together, what we're doing, because I don't do that casual-ish.
Right.
So
And then that's why I asked. That's why I said that exclusively dating is different, because there are people who serial date. They're not trying to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Date.
They want to experience different people at this time in their life, and they're willing to. I've seen people who are just dating, go on trips and stuff like that, and then
That's crazy. That's an investment. I'm sorry, you're spending.
No, but then you're looking at it. No, but then you're looking at it from a person of our poor perspective, right? This was a person who. No, that for real. It was a person who he's really wealthy, and a friend. He's a friend of mine, and he was like, I said to him, because I saw him with this girl like a couple times, and he was like, we're. So I said, oh, you guys are together. Is she your girlfriend now? And he's like, no. And he's like, I said, so what? He's like, and he was like. Now that I think about it, yeah, he was like, no, I'm not dating anybody. So I said, are you dating anybody else? He's like, no, I'm not dating anybody else. He's just like, she had the girl for the time. He's like, I enjoy her company, and when I don't, I'll date somebody else. And he was like, so I said, she knows this, and he's like, yeah, we've had that conversation. So and then I think they went to Europe. They've gone to Mexico. They've gone to, and I think they were only dating for like 6-7 months, but he has a lot of money. So he likes to take trips and spend time. So it's almost like this was just his thing.
I mean, like, you should have a good experience.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if I was 21, 22, or like, I feel like if I knew what I knew now, then I would have dated in that sense. Like, just somebody and enjoy their company. I feel like for me, when I was younger, everything had to lead to a relationship, or it wasn't. Like, no, I get why I'm like that now, because more kids are married and all of them something there. But when I was younger, I feel like I dated, but I don't think I always dated in the hopes of leading to a relationship.
And to be honest with you, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. In my mind, I don't think so, because I've always been the same type. And I just feel like, I think you just want to be locked in.
Yeah, facts.
With the bagger.
I wonder.
And the uncertainty with me.
Jesus, my anxiety cannot manage.
You want certainty, right?
Yeah, facts.
No.
Even though being in a relationship doesn't define anything, because
it's not.
These men be meaning, but
it's not like.
But I think there is an accountability that is hard when you are accountable to me. Yeah. So I think.
So it's a huge difference.
I think there's a major difference, for sure.
I'm glad we can address this question, because a lot of people are really confused. And
yeah, and then I feel like girls are quick to say that, like, my man, like, yeah, for sure.
And if you see that we're just exclusive dating or we're in a relationship, and people go like, oh, your girlfriend and all that, we're standing there and be like, no. And I'm, no.
She a baddie, she knows she a 10.
Making it very clear.
We're just, and then, yeah.
We're not playing house. We're not pretending.
Yeah, facts.
I'm going to be clear.
Facts. Do you think there are people who are just dating who are living together?
Wow, that's crazy.
Do you think about that? That's a good question. Do you think that?
Not in a relationship?
Them not in a relationship. I feel like that I'm nothing at the US. Like, them just a dates, right? Because, you know, they're moving quick, you know. They love split rent.
Because not even sometimes you just I'll look at the video like, I don't know she homeless. But probably.
You know, say it's bad, but I always say, you know, say homeless girl go live with man. Like, I always feel like that. Like, I feel like you have no for go as a young girl, as a young green girl, or just experience life. Or you take up yourself.
I had a friend that
no, but all I know, you take up yourself and go live with man.
You barely notice your what? Are you talking about?
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, but I think a lot of girls do it. Oh, you take up yourself as a young green girl, but just as a come like and just come on to just a start life and go take up yourself and live with man. I feel like it's giving homeless. I don't understand.
I know them are run down to take up the dirty socks them.
And then the thing is, so alright, I understand if it's like your boyfriend you're there with from long time, from college start and all of that, and moving are you there with him from high school, and you already planned a life with this person. But you and John just there a year, and you plan for wash John clothes and cook for John. When I think people take into account what it is to live with a man, you know.
It's not for the face of heart.
Man? And then to me too,
They're very different from us, and that's all.
and not just the difference.
They're very different.
Living with a person is hard.
Absolutely.
Because you come home and you want your peace of mind.
Yeah, and they want.
And they want some sex. Or I want some I want a pie. It's just like sometimes
you come home and you don't have nobody. Because you can't live with somebody and still be feeling like you're
lonely. Or you want it's such a balancing act that you really have to know the person. So it's always, whenever I see people moving really quickly, it's just like it's giving homeless.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
It's a lot strange to
because
me.
I always know that I have a house.
Yeah.
But my mother never wrote on my head. And we come home.
Yeah, man.
So
amen.
hallelujah. God bless her soul, yes?
Yeah, facts.
But some people will have these regular situations, so the more normal quote-unquote situations, and sometimes they do have to come out of their homes at an early stage. Age.
True.
So, I guess they maybe
some empathy could be used there.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Situation.
True. Everybody's situation is different. I guess we're speaking from our circumstance, which is not fair, but we have to think about. Yeah, but I always encourage people. Like, I saw this girl named D Official. I don't know if you know her. Yeah, I love D. So she said on her TikTok the other day on her live, she was going through something, and she was like 15, she living with her boyfriend people them, or her husband now people them, or like 14. And she said, yeah, no, but she was talking about it. She was saying the fact that she was like, yo, she said she never have no clothes. She had to be wearing her like big frock from her mother-in-law, and she has to say how much plate she used to have to wash up for the whole house. So she's like, she literally said on her live, she said, young people, if you not have any people, then no matter how bad you think it is, stick it out, because outside on a better, that's literally what she said, outside on a better rule. So it's true. So sometimes it's like, even if home situations is bad, if it's not abuse, if it's just like cussing or like things like, and I know your mental health is important, but I think you have to be very smart in when and how you move. Yeah.
Agreed as well. Yeah. No, yeah, I agree completely. Because also my biggest fear in life, still to this day as a big old woman, is to have to move back.
Yep. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
The biggest fear to me.
Yeah.
I would feel so.
Period.
Yeah.